Hi everyone, Andrew Ambrosius here again for episode 108 of the Art of Business English. Now, today's episode is called 6 Expressions for Your Next Information Sharing Meeting. What does that mean? Well, information sharing meetings are very common in the organization. You probably most likely attend at least one a month, if not one a week. So what's the problem with information sharing meetings? Well, often people are passively watching while someone shares information with them. Okay, now to avoid this, we should try and make our information sharing meetings as engaging as possible. To do that, really try and get other people in the audience to participate, maybe give you some ideas, and not just one person presenting and everyone else listening. If you do need to have a presentation, then try and make that presentation as engaging as possible through, slides that have captivating images, good use of body language, correct intonation, control and pace of your voice. Lots of tips. However, today I'm not going to focus on presentation skills. I'm just going to focus on 6 expressions that you can use in your next information sharing meeting. Okay. Let's kick things off then. So, as always, I'll give you the meaning, definition, and an example sentence. So the first one is upcoming changes. So upcoming changes, this is a bit of a collocation, it's an expression. Upcoming means like future modifications or revisions. So upcoming changes would be, changes that are coming in the future. So let's have an example sentence now. Welcome everyone today. I'm here to discuss some upcoming changes to the staff bonus system. Okay, so welcome everyone. I'm here today to discuss some upcoming changes to the staff or employee bonus system. Okay, it's a little mini introduction stating the purpose of what you'll be talking about in your meeting. All right, let's look at the next one. New product launch. So new product launch. In English, we use the word launch. In Spanish, it would be lanzar, or to launch is lanzar. So new product launch is the verb, or the noun in this case, that we use to talk about, releasing new products to the market. So a product launch is to release a new product to the market. That's the definition. And the example sentence today is, hello everyone. We are here today to outline the marketing campaign for the upcoming new product launch. And you'll see I've used upcoming because it's going to be happening soon in the near future. So again, hello everyone. We are here today to outline the marketing campaign for the upcoming new product launch. Okay, so that's that one for you. All right, let's look then at the next one, the third one on my list, which is in-depth knowledge of. So in-depth knowledge of. Now, in-depth knowledge of something basically means that you have a detailed or extensive knowledge of a topic or of something. Okay, so you have deep or very profound knowledge on a topic. So an example would be, the board has asked me to give you a presentation on this topic as I have in-depth knowledge with over 20 years of experience in the sector. So again, the board has asked me to give you a presentation today on this topic as I have in-depth knowledge with over 20 years of experience in this sector. Okay, so that's in-depth knowledge. Let's look at the fourth one, which is out of the blue. Out of the blue. So the definition of out of the blue is that, something happens suddenly and without warning. So suddenly, something occurs or happens suddenly and without warning. You don't expect it to happen. Okay, let me give you an example sentence then. It is essential that we conduct ongoing competitor research, as we don't want them to get a competitive advantage by launching a superior product out of the blue. Okay, again, it is essential that we conduct ongoing competitor research, as we don't want them to get a competitive advantage by launching a superior product out of the blue. Okay, so suddenly. All right, next one is, I'd be grateful if you could. I would be grateful if you could. So this is quite a more advanced structure. I would be grateful. So it's conditional tenses. And what you'll also notice if you are a Spanish speaker is that this is very subjunctive. So it's a very subjunctive form. If you are listening to the podcast and you would like the Spanish translations, you can head over to the Art of Business English blog post for this episode, and I have listed all of the Spanish translations for you. Okay, so let's go. The definition of I'd be grateful if you could is basically to appreciate something. You know, I would like that. I would appreciate that. So let me give you an example. I have some very important information to share with you all today, and as such, I would be grateful if you could give me your undivided attention for the next 30 minutes. So again, I have some very important information to share with you all today, and as such, I would be grateful if you could all give me your undivided attention for the next 30 minutes. Now remember, undivided attention means that you are completely focused on the person who is talking. All right, let's look at the next one, which is run into trouble. Okay, so to run into trouble, that basically means to experience difficulties or problems. All right, so we don't really want those, but sometimes they happen. All right, the example sentence is, unfortunately, the company has run into some financial problems or financial troubles. Okay, you can put both. So, unfortunately, the company has run into some financial troubles and will need some additional funding if it is to survive. So, unfortunately, the company has run into some financial troubles and it will need additional funding if it is to survive. Okay then, my friends, that is the list of 6 expressions that you can use in your next information sharing meeting. Now, what is my final thoughts on this episode? Well, basically, I would recommend the following. What you can do is just note down these 6. There's only 6. That's why I've given you a short list, because you don't want a massive list that's going to become overwhelming. And write down the list in a notepad, and then try and align each expression with the style of meeting that you've got coming up, or your next upcoming meeting. Okay, so if you are, going to be in a meeting where you have to talk about problems, then you could talk about running into problems or running into trouble. If you know that you've got an upcoming meeting with some changes, or you need to deliver information about changes to a program, then you could use the expression upcoming changes. So align these expressions with the style of meeting that you've got coming up, okay, and then just pop it into the meeting, and there you go. Okay, it should be pretty straightforward and easy to use, especially now that you know the meaning and have got the example sentences for context. As I said in the episode, you've got the Spanish translation over at the Art of Business English website, and pretty much that's it for me for the week. Working away on this wonderful Confidence in Business Meetings online course, which I am really enjoying, because I've got a nice bunch of students in there, and we're getting in there and doing the forums, and it's great. So yeah, quite busy with that. But next week I'll have another episode for you, so stay tuned. And in the meantime, head over to iTunes. Would really appreciate if you could give me a 5-star review. That way we can reach more people, and share this episode if you think it's useful with your friends. And yeah, I'll see you all next week on the Art of Business English. Take care. Bye for now.